All right, Archons, hello, it's Brobnar89 back with another groundbreaking discovery. Here on Cull the Weak, we got more dark tidings for you. Let's dive right in and see what we've got today. All right. Oh, here's our name. Very purple looking Archon here with a big old name. The machine that is puzzled by portals. Okay, machine that is puzzled by portals. So that makes me think Logos. I'm hoping. I like me some Logos. All right, purple to go. Purple fish to go with our purple Archon. Star Alliance and Logos. I called that one at least. Nice. Nice. This seems like a very great combination of houses here. You've got your Logos for that speed and efficiency. You've got a Star Alliance for that house cheating, and you've got Unfathomable for that disruption. Let's see what we ended up with here. Cool. All right, Howling Pit. Nice. Artifact that's returning here. Each player refills their hand to one additional card during their draw card step, so it benefits your opponent as well, but hopefully you get more out of having the extra card in your hand. Oh, nice. I like this card a lot. Archon's Callback is an action Omega. After you play this card, end the step, draw 5 cards. Like Eureka, you're really happy to see it in your opening hand the first turn of the game. Yeah, this can make some really big plays for you. Really great. Isotropic Core has got an Amber Pip on it. It's an artifact. It's an item. Each friendly creature gains hazardous 1. So it makes your board a little bit harder for your opponent to fight into. I'm not entirely sure about the value of that card. Nuevo Archaeologist is a 4-power cyborg scientist action archive a card from your discard pile. Great. Hopefully we've got some high value cards that we want to bring back. Archon's Callback might be one. Armadrone is 1-power 3 armor robot with the ability Fight Steal 1. Pretty neat. Australis Seaborg is a 4-power robot creature with Reap. Deal 2 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, raise the tide. A second one of those. Hydrocoagulator is an artifact with an Amber Pip on it. After a player raises the tide, they archive the top card of their deck. So it helps you to just kind of move through a little bit faster. We've got some tide control already, so that helps us out. And it's a little bit tricky for your opponent if they don't have free tide control. 2 of those. Okay, 2 is interesting because it starts to be like, is it worth it for your opponent to just take the chains to raise the tide? Because they're paying 3 chains, but then if they get to archive 2 cards, yeah, it's a neat little puzzle. Whoops, want to head there a little bit. Static Charge has got an Amber Pip on it. This creature gains at the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to each of this creature's neighbors. So you put it on your opponent and you get a little bit of spot removal and makes it harder for them to keep their high-value creatures around. Tallmadge Steelheart is a 3-power human play. Give Tallmadge Steelheart a +1 power counter for each card you have played this turn, including this one. Neat little card. A second one of those. Okay, so, it makes for some big bodies, but I don't know how great it is necessarily. Here's a great card. Classic Worlds Collide leader. Captain Val Jericho, 5-power 1 armor. While Captain Val Jericho is in the center of your battle line, you may play 1 card that is not of the active house during your turn. Really great for that efficiency. So far, this deck looks like it could be pretty quick. Yeah. Commander Drixgar is 4-power. After an upgrade is attached to Drixgar or one of its neighbors, gain 1. Great. Let's hope we see a lot of upgrades. And then also there's, I don't remember the name of the Star Alliance card, but there's a card that lets you return, an action that lets you return creatures and their upgrades to your hands. Well, here's a car upgrade for you. Encounter Suit. After an action card is played, but before resolving its play effect, ward this creature. I didn't know they brought it back here. That's excellent. That is a really, really strong card. Very happy to get that onto Captain Val. Drixcar could be a good option depending on what we get. Archaeologist is a good option. Armadrone. Yeah, really any of our creatures. Not really the Steelheart, but like those are all creatures that can do really great things. So you'd be happy to have it there. Yeah, that's really neat. Sabotage Mission. It's got an Amber Pip on it. Action, play keys cost +1 for each different power value among friendly creatures during your opponent's next turn. That's really good. Tempo play, slow your opponent down or make them pay a lot for their key. Xeno Training. Got an Amber Pip on it. Action, play for the remainder of the... For each house represented among friendly creatures in play, a friendly creature captures 1. Great. Ambervac. Okay, more capturing. Play Raise the Tide. This creature gains at the start of your turn. If the tide is high, capture 2. A second one of those. Wow. So lots of ways to raise the tide in here. So those hydrocoagulators are going to probably be pretty beneficial to you. And then also like lots of different, a lot of different upgrades here that's going to go well with Drixcar. So that's pretty neat. Also, if you put the Ambervac onto something with the encounter suit, if you have these both on the same creature, it's going to be very hard for your opponent to take care of that creature and get their Amber back. So that's pretty neat. Biome Discovery. Action card with an Amber Pip. Play if the tide is high, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and discard one of them. Otherwise, raise the tide. More tide control cards. Diplomat Agung, 2 power, play Fight Reap. For the remainder of the turn, a friendly creature belongs to the house of your choice in addition to its other houses. Really great card. Get that house cheating I was talking about. Excellent with the Armadrone, Nuevo Archaeologist. Pretty cool. Like that card a lot. Second one of those. Can't complain about that. Very happy to see that. Rocketeer Triska. Ooh, a really good card as well. While the tide is high, Rocketeer Triska's neighbors enter play ready. Really solid. Shield You Later is a 3 power, 2 armor robot. Shield You Later may be played as an upgrade instead of a creature with the text this creature gets +2 armor. Yeah, that could also help keep your Val around longer or other high value creatures. Moving on to Unfathomable, starting off with Flash Freeze is an action for the remainder of the turn after you play another creature, exhaust a creature. Pretty great way to slow your opponent's board down. Flamegill Enforcer, 6 power Aquan after your opponent raises the tide. Enrage Flamegill Enforcer, action capture 3. A second one of those. They're big bodies. They're not, I don't know, it's not as good as Chirette, I think, but it sticks around. It's hard to get rid of. Frigorific Rod is an artifact with an Amber Pip. Action, exhaust a creature or an artifact. Great, solid tempo play. Horrid Cyan, 4 power poisonous creature. Removal, good spot to capture Amber onto, hard for your opponent to get it back. Maelstrom, put each creature on top of its owner's deck in a random order, gain 2 chains. Interesting card. Not sure if we use it in this deck. We'll have to look. Yeah, it's a curious one. 2 of those. That's little disappointing. No, don't really want to, but it does provide some creature control, which we don't see a lot of so far in this deck. Photic Raider is a Aquan creature with 2 power and the effect play capture 2 while the tide is high. Photic Raider gets +4 power. Portal, more tide control here. Got an Amber Pip, action, play if the tide is high, archive Portal, otherwise raise the tide. Solid card. Ooh, a second one of those. Okay, 2 is really great because you can just keep cycling them and archiving, and like even if you take the chains, and especially in this deck with the 2 hydrocoagulators, you take the chains and then play 2 portals, and then you go back in your next Unfathomable turn and you've got 2 pips sitting there for you. I mean, it's pretty solid. Like that, I definitely think there's an argument for playing that way. Seabringer Krakoa is 7 power, beast creature with taunt, destroy, raise the tide. Okay, we've got some stuff that would be happy behind a taunting creature there. Like a Wicolia. Wicolia is a 3 power creature with the ability reap keys cost +2 during your opponent's next turn. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty neat deck. I'm definitely happy to have the efficiency in Logos. I think there's some really good house cheating in Star Alliance here, and some pretty good key cost control as well. Like I was saying, Maelstrom I think is our only big board control card. We've got some like spot removal and stuff, and tempo plays with flash freeze. Not a ton in terms of board, the removal. The static charge will help. Tallmadge Steelheart could get fairly big, and these can also do some spot removal, but yeah, not a ton. Definitely good efficiency though. Let's count the pips up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pretty good number of pips. And yeah, I'm really happy to try to get this to happen, right? Captain Val with an encounter suit, that could just be huge efficiency, really help you get through your deck. Let's check Amber control here. We've got Wakola for key cost control. We've got some capturing. We've got these that can do some capturing in a pinch. These are also capturing, but they're a bit slow. More capturing here. Lots of capturing. Sabotage Mission, key cost control. So you might want to hold Sabotage Mission until your opponent gets back all the amber that is on your creatures, and then you can make the key cost higher. A little bit of stealing here. Yeah, so not a ton of key cost control in this deck, but a lot of amber control in this deck, but hopefully you can go fast enough and get enough amber that it won't matter. Yeah, just super efficient. Looks pretty fun. I wish there was some kind of key cheat in here, because really fast decks without the ability to key cheat sometimes can fall a little bit flat. But it does look like a pretty strong deck. Definitely super fast. And that Val with the encounter suit, if you can make that happen, that is just going to make your opponents have a very bad day. The machine that is puzzled by portals. We're going to check this one out. I've been Brobnar89. This is Cull the Weak with another groundbreaking discovery. And I will see you next time.